name's Colin. I work for Gain Capital, which is a financial services company. We are trading on the Forex market as well. I work in the HR department. I'm a HR business partner. Typical tasks and responsibilities, I partner with the business really, so my role as a HR business partner is to work with the business leaders across the business, working on things like compensation planning, recruitment, retention, and really just HR strategy really for the company. So a typical day as a HR business partner, you'll be dealing with various different tasks. So as far as employee relations, compensation planning, as far as budgets there as well. You'll be obviously doing a few recruitment tasks as well. So obviously we're growing our office. So obviously we're meeting with agencies, meeting with recruiters and actually finding out the business and what they need in that example as well. So those are the various different tasks I'll be doing across the day. Key skills required actually is communication, verbal communication, written communication. Obviously, if you actually liaise with the business, you liaise with senior leaders, you liaise with managers as well, and then as well as employees. So really communication is one of the key skills as well. So some of the skills you develop over time is obviously employment law, how to liaise with people, really just understanding more HR concepts as well. So HR, the law is always changing in that regard as well, so you have to keep doing your research for things as well, and you need to keep updating. So there's obviously, being a member of the CIPD, there is obviously a continuous learning development regarding that as well. I've got a development plan for myself that I keep actually doing all the way through. So this is a case of making sure you keep yourself updated with the trends and the changes in HR. So how someone get into HR business partner role is obviously studying through HR as well, so doing a degree in HR, and then obviously going on to do your master's in HR as well, so getting your CIPD qualification, that's really key for the role really. So that's a kind of professional body for HR, so you really need that to get in there. But there's different paths as well, so you don't need to go to university, you can actually do an internship. A lot of people actually start their career by doing internships, so accepted internship, those are the ways actually to go through. They might be low pay, but that's a kind of entry route, so a lot of businesses looking for someone to come in regarding that as well, so internship is a great route. I think minimum entry requirements, obviously doing business studies at A-level, you probably need a C, minimum of a C actually to get in there as well. So I think obviously working towards that and actually obviously trying to get more than that, but you need a C to actually do that as well. Then obviously taking your CIPD yourself will be one of the key requirements. But when you're actually doing your degree, you'll probably need a 2-1 to actually move forward regarding that as well. Later in your career, it won't matter as much, but obviously you want to aim for a 2-1 to make sure you get that 2-1, and then obviously it'll just take you forward when employees look at it and realise that you're an academic and you know what you're doing in that regard as well. So it's a kind of stepping stone. So I left university not knowing what I was going to do in that regard as well, so I didn't have a clue what I was going to do. I was working in Sainsbury's local actually when I was at for university for the 3 years, so I had no kind of experience, so the only kind of roles I was getting offered was management roles, so in a supermarket. So through that I went for a supermarket, worked for Aldi obviously when it was starting up in 2006, and then obviously from there really realised it wasn't what I wanted to do. So after that I realised actually what I wanted to do is go back, study my masters, go into HR, and then went on from there. Really, obviously I went the university route more than anything else, and I know it looks kind of skeptical because I got my degree and then went back and did the masters, but the apprenticeships can do the same effect. I know people that are in the same departments or even more senior than me in different departments that didn't go to uni. They got an apprenticeship, they got an internship, and they went through that way as well. So the pressure saying university is a part isn't true. It's not right for everyone. It's really finding out what you want to do and finding a route to get in there, doing the research for that as well, and then thinking what experience and key skills do I need, because some people leave university with any key skills or any knowledge. So doing an apprenticeship and making sure you actually learn at the same time as well keeps you going. The salary range you really expect really is when you're coming out between about 18 to 21,000. I think that is a good kind of entry range of when you're actually going into places, when you're going in for the apprenticeship, or actually when you're going into an entry level role. Remember, you're not going in to run the company, you're going in to learn more than anything else. So the salary will be a lot lower in that regard as well. So you'll take the 18,000 role and you gain all the knowledge from there, and then you move up. You move up to 21,000 and you move up to 25,000, and then the salary range will keep increasing as your knowledge keeps progressing regarding that as well. It's more about what you're actually taking. You're developing your own skills first and then chasing the salary after that. So how can a young person get kind of work experience? Is really just applying, saying, listen, I want to come and work for you, I want to do a summer internship. A lot of companies are doing summer internships. We're doing one again, really. Opening up a lot of departments are looking for that kind of summer intern to come in, and then really it grows from there. The kind of opportunities you get is really just coming in as an intern, showing them how you work hard and showing them how diligent you are, and then it really goes from there. There are several companies looking for them across various different industries. It's about contacting the HR departments and actually seeing what they're doing in that regard as well. There's a lot of financial services companies, there's a lot of private sector companies looking for them as well, and there's a lot of government services actually, so local government looking for interns regarding that. So it's about applying to them, phoning them up, speaking to them, emailing your CV, drafting like a cover letter saying why they should actually be looking for you in that regard as well, and then going from there. So at Gain Capital, we have a summer internship program. We run it every year. So every year we have about 18 to 20 interns every single year regarding that as well. So people apply from us, they're probably in before university or in a second year of university before they actually go out into the real world. They want to know what it's like working for a company. So we actually have internships from May until the end of August, and then it's really just goes from there. So the summer interns really come in, they work with the company, and it gives a boost to the organisation as well. Every single department always asks for interns regarding that, because we've always had successful internship programs, and they're not coming in doing the fight and they're doing things like that as well. They're coming in, they're sitting in on meetings, they're learning about the business, they're learning different sectors, they're learning about risk, they're learning about treasury, they're learning about procurement, and all the departments that you probably didn't know it even existed in school regarding that. So those are the key things, and it shows you there's so many wider careers than just the kind of doctor, lawyer, things like that as well. There's just so many more departments. So doing the internship and liaison with the departments really benefits you. To have an internship with Gain Capital, you really need to obviously show your kind of academic background before. So it's not showing you've got top grades, but showing you're kind of diligent and you've actually kind of got the kind of acumen to actually do it. So it's not really about what courses you've done, for example, French or language. It's just really showing that you're really more keenly interested. So you need to have obviously good grades to do it as well, as far as A to C's. And then afterwards, the cover letter is really important, what you actually attach, what you actually say really. So a lot of managers are reading that saying, this is what we actually have. And that's what they're really looking for. They're looking for someone who's passionate to come in and not going to be lazy regarding that as well. Losing that stigma about young people going to be lazy, not as good. They really actually want someone to come in and really learn from them as well. So showing your passion in the interview from there goes a long way. Advice I give to a young person to start to explore career options is to research. Go to departments, go to websites and actually find out what people do in that regard as well. So go on their website, find out what they do, find out what departments they have, so check their vacancies, but also check on things like their board of directors. So on the board of directors will show what kind of departments they have in that regard as well. For example, risk, treasury, finance. Just research more things as well. So find out what you're interested in as well. So you don't want to go into a job that you're bored in. You want to find out what are your key interests, what are your key skills, and then how you actually do that in regard as well. So for example, there's a lot of people who are really keen on social media, so obviously how they actually boost their own Instagram profile. Companies are looking for that. Companies want to get their following up regarding that as well. So if that is your thing, then look and research that as well. And we've got so many social media managers across marketing that is just one of the key influences. So just find out what you're passionate about and then look for that, research that. What I'm enjoying most about the role is liaising with the people more than anything else on a daily basis. I could be working across the departments and no 2 days are the same more than anything else really. You could be working on the ER issue on Monday and then a talent management review on the second day, compensation plan on the Wednesday. It really just moves on from there really. So just liaising with different people, different managers and actually the team. I think that's what I really enjoy about my role really, and just impacting the business and having your voice heard in the business. That's one of the key things, and knowing that you impact the business strategy. That's great for me. So books or things that you want to do to actually get into HR is really, I would advise going to the CIPD library. It's one of the great places I went to for my masters, just to actually go there, see what different books they have and just see the kind of knowledge, and it kind of shows you what a HR person does. There's no kind of HR book for dummies or something like that as well, but there is some great HR books out there in that regard as well, and it shows you the different aspects of HR. HR covers everything, so it's not just actually just their employment law or things like that as well. It covers whatever, a lot of different strategies. So go into the CIPD library, actually see what they actually have. Speak to someone there as well. They're really open and really helpful. You don't need to be a member. Just go in there, telling them I'm looking to get into HR, and then what should I really do? Then having a conversation with them. We've got obviously members in there that would love to have a conversation with people as well, especially young people, helping them to get settled in their career. So it'll be really good for people. So when you're really applying for a role, you really want to take the job description, look at the job description, look at the key things the job description says, and incorporate that into your CV. Make sure your CV covers that as well. So make sure that has it in your experience, and actually, even whether you've not worked in that aspect before, put it in the top, or actually show it in your interests. So actually say these are my key interests, and put that. And obviously, the first half of your CV is the most important than anything else, really. So that first top of your CV, where you're selling yourself, where you're talking about yourself, really sell yourself, and try not to use generic terms more than anything else, really. Try not to say I like working with a team, but then I'm great on my own, and things like that as well. Try to stay away from those things, and just really just focus on what the job description says, and really incorporate that, because companies are matching CVs to job descriptions and not the other way around. So that's the really key for that as well. That's the really key aspect for me. Yeah, key interests and things about what you've done in that regard as well. Hobbies, your hobbies are not TV. You can actually put traveling, put books down there as well, and put things that you studied, the things you're interested in, put history. Those are the things that will show. People are trying to work out your personality from your CV. I want to see that, is this person not just good at the role, but can I work with them? Can I actually sit across them, like across the table from them for 50 hours a week? So put something that actually shows your personality, especially when you've not got much experience as a sixth form student. And put something that actually really shows your personality more than anything else. That was what I'd encourage people to do. So as a young person, a sixth form student, how I go about it, I want to research different roles and work out what companies, what they're hiring for in that regard as well. Go on LinkedIn actually. LinkedIn's the best format, so it shows what departments the people are actually working in. So type in a company and then go through, click on their staff, work out what staff they've got. From there you can actually, it will spend a few hours, what departments they've got, what their roles are, how senior they are, and what their entry level roles are. Oh, realize what does procurement mean for a business in that regard as well. So you want to study those things and actually then do the research and actually say, this is what I want to do, and actually go forward. And then how to actually apply for that is then contacting the HR department and saying, this is what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to come internally with you in that regard as well. I'm actually looking to come in for free actually for a few months for the summer, and just gain the experience, because after that you can put it on your CV and say, I work for Gain Capital, one of the biggest financial services companies in the country, and then you go forward with that as well. That's what companies will look at and be like, oh wow, if Gain took them on, how can actually I want to work with them?